What's up, Room Shaker? I don't know what the hell I was just listening to, child. I was there, and I was snacking, and I fell asleep, and I woke back up, and I was like, all right, I'm done. Because I don't know what the hell I was just listening to, child, but I hope you're having a good day today. I really don't know what the hell I was just listening to. Whatever it was, child, they done woke up the cracking. A good thing I'm busy, about to be in my corner for a few days, getting ready for audits and shit. I don't even want to know what happened. Sometimes you just don't want to know. Some shit you just don't want to know. And that I don't want to know. Mm, mm, mm. Just a bunch of. I think I'm getting bored with YouTube again, though. Like sometimes the content be good, it's entertainment, and then sometimes it's like, yeah, what is this? Anyway, this is a silent live. If you don't talk to me, I'm not gonna talk to you. I like to do these types of live to show chat engagement. I'm watching the screen. If my eyes is open. If I get quiet, I'm probably asleep. But when I do these silent lives, if you don't drop down and say hi, I'm not gonna say anything. So you'll just be listening to my loud fan in the background. This is not the first time I've done a silent live. The more who drop in the chat, the more conversation you get. I don't know though. The sound of a fan puts me to sleep. So I don't know how long this gonna be. I'm so tired. I don't even feel like talking about work today. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. When I left, everybody had smiles on their faces, so I know I did something right. Hmm. What's up, Georgia? How are you, Georgie? I thought you would have still been over there listening to them, and they carrying on, child. I fell asleep. What's up, Lady V? Good evening. Yeah, child, I was asleep. I was sitting there. I was snacking, and then I went to sleep. Because I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why you frustrated? I'm good, child, relaxing. Laying in bed, rubbing my feet together. You know, the method to my silent lives is I'll go live for a little bit, about a half an hour. Don't nobody drop down and talk to me. I don't talk. My silent lives is specifically for the chat. For me to converse with y'all, have conversations with y'all, get your thoughts, feelings on things. You know, I try to create a space where people can come and say what they want to say without feeling like they're going to be judged or anything. My mods also know when I do these silent lives to let y'all rock out, except for the managing mod. My managing mod, she do what she want to do. Oh, so you mean like in your personal life you frustrated? It might just be one of those days. We have them. Like today, I was, this adjustment with my job is pretty heavy. Today though, I was just. It was a lot of great things. I'm gonna tell you, so many great things happening. My boss was like, "Oh my God." She kept saying, God has truly, she keeps saying, like, God has brought you to this building. God is blessing me with you so much. God is this. What's up, Sneaky? Me and Sneaky, you know, we the boards of the lesbian coalition. And we just watching shit play out. And we like, girl, with our rainbow fan. I came home from work like, girl, fan with my fan. Sneaky like, girl, with her done flapped out her fan. We both sitting up like, girl. I'm like, girl, listen. She like, girl, look. That's what me and Sneaky doing. We both sitting up like, girl, baby. Sometimes I'm gonna tell you, my mother always told me when a person walk away, if that person turn their back and walk away from a fight, you let them. You let them. Why you, Georgie? Now, Georgie, I done told you, we done talked. Sometimes you just gotta let these people do what they gonna do, baby. Cause you be trying to make sense of shit that don't make sense. Okay? I did a lot of other morning called, I forgot what it's called, the missed opportunity or the opportunity failed or whatever. It got the word opportunity in it. Shit. And I did my little 2 cents of commentary on that whole debacle. And I feel like we want content. We don't care and don't want you to take it to real life. We are here for the fantasy, the entertainment, and the content. Period, point blank. Y'all make this shit real life, which is why y'all have the issues. But some of us just want the content. And the content is keying with each other when they should be ripping each other eyeballs out. Fuck, man, fuck all y'all. Cause this ain't coming. This shit is weird. What's up, sis? We want the content. I'm over it. But that's also why I rarely have panels because I ain't got time. And see, I will cuss you the fuck out. And certain people know that. That's why they're like, oh yeah. They know that. I cuss you the fuck out. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. I don't give a fuck. You know how many people done drug me and I ain't hear it? Yeah, shade, no shade, but shade. Cause I don't hear it. I don't give a fuck. That shit is weird as fuck. So yeah, I did my little commentary on it. I'm just like sitting here like, girl, with my fan girl. Listen, I claim neutrality with a lot of this shit. Cause ain't no point in me getting involved in two people and they fake beef or whatever. And then next thing you know, they sitting together, kikiing and con. It's all for content, baby. I remember when I first started coming around, I was like, damn, ooh wee. And then when I started seeing, and then as time went on, I started seeing more. And as time went, and now here I am. And I'm like, child, what I've witnessed in the past year is not what I walked into back in late 2021, early 2022. Because see, when I go in other places, what's up, wifey? The same people that was beefing then in other places, they still beef to this day. Okay? Uncle Suge and Sonetta still don't fuck with each other. As a matter of fact, Clidivia and Nepal is still pulling each other wigs and weave. Okay? Sister Nanny still can't go over the Sonettas. Uncle Suge still tagging Kwame Brown's ass. Treasure and Sean still don't see for each other, baby. They still don't. Certain shit's just still what it is. Some people have put in a position where we can work together. Like, listen, you're gonna be at this job, I'm gonna be at this job. Look, we're gonna sit at this board meeting and chill. But am I about to be kicking it, in your office? No. And bitch, don't come in my office. At any given moment, baby, Tim and JW still ain't seeing it for each other. Yes. Now I done mixed 2, 3 different sectors together, haven't I? Pay attention. Still ain't seeing it for each other. That's what I'm used to. Like I said, now you got a few, especially those who end up taking a break and coming back. They come back and be like, honestly, yeah, no, right? You work for YouTube, I work for YouTube. You stay in your office, I'm gonna stay in mine. I'm not coming over to your office to sit and chat and have Chipotle with you, and you ain't gonna come over here and chit chat with me and have a salad with me. But for the sake of the business, we can be cordial. Y'all like how I put that? But this right here, ain't no way. I just got here. What time is your what? Oh, wait a minute. I told your raggedy ass I was coming home. Hold on. I don't like when people play with my intelligence. Hmm. I don't like when motherfuckers play with my intelligence. Now, if you two this, Lord got my tongue. What was I talking about? Oh, YouTube. Because that right there, this person just don't know. I keep telling these people I'm fucked up in the head. That hot, cold shit triggers my mood disorder. I don't give a fuck who you are. That hot, cold shit triggers me. So you get either I'm going to cut you the fuck off or I'm going to spaz the fuck. Man, look, Lord, got my tongue. All right, moving right along. What was I talking about? Oh, this new stuff. Sorry, it got me all worked up. Plus, I was outside in the patio at my job and it was pollen flying everywhere. And I ain't been right since I sat out there. I'm just not for it. Some people can have disagreements, drag a little bit, and then move on. Right? I mean, this happened between me and an individual. Some people can have beef, because they don't like the way you talk to them or troll. And then y'all can still drag and move on. They still troll me. I still troll them. But you still don't see us in the same. We don't. We'll visit. We'll frequent. We'll say hello. But that's it. Georgie, I'm gonna tell you one thing I've learned is just like they say disassociation is a bad thing. It is when you have extreme mental illness. But in a space like this, you have to disassociate yourself from these people. Because a lot of these people we know for a fact have enough common sense, but for the few dollars that they get and the dopamine high they get from the attention, it's not worth your sanity. Hey, Miss Angela White. We all a little insane to be over here listening to this nonsense. But you can't get too attached. Like I say, I like who I like, and that ain't gonna change. And I dislike who I dislike, and that ain't gonna change. But it's only so far I go with it, which is why I'll freak with somebody and then I'll pull myself back. I'll visit and then I'll pull myself back. Not because anything happened, but because I have to disassociate myself. If somebody do something or say something or make a move I'm not cool with, I ain't gotta announce it. What's up, Vashti, baby? I ain't gotta drag them. I ain't gotta say that I dislike what they did. I just remove myself. This ain't the only person I can watch. I'm subscribed to hundreds of different channels. Hell, sometimes they get on my nerves so fucking bad, I go watch royalty soaps or long hair, pretty nails. Or I'll be over somewhere watching Joyce Myers. Or watching some Buddhist chants and reading a book. It's very few things on here that get an attachment or a piece of an annoyance out of me. And it's only certain people that when certain things are done and said, I'll be like, wait. Because these are people that could truly reach out and touch me. These are people that I would definitely go and see and hang out with, meet, different things like that. They know what's going on with me. And I, you know what I'm saying? I keep up with them. I ain't all the time, but I'm like, hey, breathing, you good? I seen this, I seen that. What's going on? But that's as far as I go with it. Again, some people I just love trolling the hell out of. Talk my shit. And then some people, even if I don't agree, I still let them do what they gonna do. I remember I used to tell this story about Misunderstood when I first started doing content and dropping down. For some reason, she entered in the space around the same time I started doing content. Not that I wasn't here, but I started doing content. And we were both on the same path, right? But she was struggling greatly. Unbothered for real, that is my fucking sister right there. Hey, sis. You put a fucking in front of that. My fucking sister. Hey, beautiful. And yes, yes. And I didn't know how to disassociate myself at the time. So I was trolling hard. I was responding, right? But I still had a lot to learn within myself because my journey in recovery ain't gonna be hers, and hers ain't gonna be mine. And while I think I may have it together, I may not. And while she may not have it together, one day she will. See, I didn't know those things back then. And we made amends. We good. That's my boo. When I'm up 5 o'clock in the morning, if I'm up, I go see her. You know, when she around, she come see me. We good in the chat. You know, I made amends and I corrected my behavior, right? But as I matured in my recovery, in my understanding of what it is, that's something I had to go back and fix. Out of all the people on here, that's one thing I did go back and fix. Because y'all didn't see, but that doesn't mean I didn't struggle. Y'all didn't know, but alcoholic, an addict, alcoholic, it's the same thing, just a different title. Addiction is addiction is addiction. Recovery is recovery. And but for the grace of God, I'm able to say that. Right? So that's when I talk about disassociation. Georgie. We all know stuff get on our nerves and certain shit don't make sense. Right? And y'all know I pop my shit in the chat. Me and Piece of Fuzz. I didn't say something that rubbed me out of the roadway. But they know it's not malice. Me and Piece will be fussing in the chat. Then I'm like, girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna always agree. You're not gonna always think what I do is right, and I'm not gonna always think what you do is right. But I never put too much of me into this because I'll be catching flights. See, Georgie, you new to me. My day ones know. I done told them I will catch a flight. Who coming to Cleveland? What's up, bitch? We'll go get these nails popped. Let's get it popping. I am that one. See, that's why I don't get into it. That's why I don't put too much into it. Because I will punch you in your face. Thank you, Vashti, my sister. I will. But for the grace of God, I have been removed from that. But don't think I won't go there. So there's no point. There's no point in me, bitch, I'll beat you up. Ain't no point in that. I'll just talk about how fat you are or how nappy your hair is. I don't need to threaten you. Or I'll just intimidate you and talk like this and be shady at the same time. Thank you. You know, I'll do it live in my car and remind you that I'm not going to argue with somebody that doesn't drive. I don't give a damn if you drive a beat up Nova that cut off at every light and you got to start it back up. You can argue with me. I'm not arguing with a bus pass. I'm not arguing with your Uber driver. As a matter of fact, I downgraded myself because I've been in management for almost 3 years. I shouldn't be arguing with a bitch that ain't on salary. Thank you, Miss Angela. You know I like you too, girl. And see, Georgie, that's the thing. It's all bullshit. You know that, right? It's all bullshit. Georgia, do you think I work at Burlington Coat Factory? Do you think I left Dollar General and went to Burlington Coat Factory? Do you believe I'm a stripper? My day one, any of my day ones can drop down in this chat and tell you exactly what I do. But since they say it's fake, I go with it. You get what I'm saying? I let them have it. Fake nurse, okay, fake nurse. Then I strip. I work at Burlington. What the fuck? It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Only for you, baby. And I ain't hear from you today. I'm a little disappointed. And Georgia, I know you don't care, but what I'm saying is a lot. All of it's bullshit. The makeup and breakups is bullshit. You know why I stopped being so hateful towards Lemon? Cause he know it's bullshit too. Some of his shit is true and some of it's not. So fuck it. I get tickled messing with him. I get tickled hitting his licks and he start choking. See, I don't know if y'all remember when I first hit his link and I had that picture of me in that green dress. On that original channel, y'all remember that? Y'all remember when I first came out and had all the niggas tickled pink, choking? Damn, who's that? Who is that? Yeah, that was a year ago. I still got that effect on some of them. It's other stuff I can say, but I'm a nice person, so I leave it alone. I keep it in my chamber. They beat me down because I was trolling. And for cash apps. Yeah, we don't go over there. I'm just using them as an example. I was trolling. I was trolling. And I let it be known I was trolling. Thank you, Vashti. No, you can't. And that's the thing, Vashti, you can't. And that's what I'm telling Georgie because I know they getting on her nerves. Baby, I was trolling. You ever want to see a juicy Cash App roster? You should see mine. I purposely paid for some bullshit to happen. Like, go ahead, do that. Or where you at? Or drop down. Stop arguing. Come drag them. But I'll never put those people out there because business is business, right? And I'm a businesswoman at the end of the day. How many memberships do you see me floating around with? Sometimes I get them, sometimes I cancel them, sometimes I re-enroll some. But you see me. You see me. If you can see, you see me. And when I was hurting for something, I told y'all what I was going through. And I told y'all I still had what I needed to provide for mine. And when I decided, God, you take it, God said, be still. Hmm. My spiritual person told me God is going to give to you something that you never imagined. Just hush up and be still. So these days, I definitely can't look at this. I definitely can't feed into this. But listen, one thing I can tell you is sometimes when your personal life is on edge, please hold on to this. If your personal life is on edge and you come on here in these spaces, for some reason, you feed more into it than you would normally feed into it. I don't know why. That's what happened to me. And I'm sure it can happen to anyone. And that's not saying that your person, it can be something great. It can be menopause for some of us. It can be that job just, God, your car, you got car trouble. You tired of you didn't have this car too. Why did you need to go ahead and turn this boy in? Your kid, that one kid. That one grandchild, that one test you need to go take, anything that make your life uncomfortable, excuse me. And then we come in this space, and for some reason, we're already feeling dis-ease. And then we come here, and some shit happen, or some people do something, and we come even more agitated. And if you're like me and Georgie and some of the others, if it don't make sense, it's a motherfucking lie. Well, wait a minute. Hold up. I know who said you gon' wait. Why? The audacity. I love when people say that. The nerve. I'd say the same thing. Wait a minute. Hold up. Y'all go, huh? We do it. We all do it. But no, take your hand off the keyboard and just watch. Cause y'all ready? I'm gonna say this one sentence, and if you was there, you heard it, which is why we're seeing what we're seeing today. I feel like they trying to set me up, quote and unquote. They trying to set me up, quote and unquote, and that came from a man. I'm done with that. Georgie, fall back. Just take your hands off the keyboard. Sometimes when I be like, hey, come sit with me, I be meeting it like, just look at this stupid ass shit. I don't even promote my lives after I do them. But if you want to know how I feel about certain situations, go back to the live I did the other day, yesterday morning. Was it yesterday morning? Yes, the opportunity live. I think that'll help you, Georgie. It's short. It's not long. But if you caught that sentence, that narrative, if you caught it, just sit down and watch. Sometimes we gotta sit down and watch. Can't be in the mix all the time, baby. My phone going off. You know, I cut my ringer off because I'm up. So y'all don't hear it. But I do not like when people try to play me like I'm stupid. And I ain't in the mood for nobody's shit right now. And asked me if I was going to an AA meeting when I told you I was going home. Just irritated me. Yeah, just check it out. My lives be all over the place, but I have a tendency to go from fuck you bitch, kiss my ass to and this is why I don't like you because you know in the poverty areas of certain places, the magnitude of the mentality and that negligent state of being deprived, you know what I'm saying? I go from one tangent to the next, but it's always on point. It everything ties in together if you keep up. And usually Vibrant, who manages me, if I can't keep up, Vibrant, Muffy, Hood Lady, it's a couple of them that'll drop down and be like, you were talking about this. Because they know I'm batshit crazy. Yeah. Disassociate yourself, girl. If you, I be in the church sector too, girl. I love me some St. James, baby. Ooh, I love me some St. James. Yeah. I be loving me on. And then, like I said, I go and watch other stuff because I'm always learning. Like right now, I'm learning how to hone in on my craft. Okay. So sometimes I'll be on like TikTok or Instagram just watching different videos and learning things that I just learned something, a new word to use. And the new word that I learned to use was system. And the new thing I learned to do and understand was budget. And Vashi said it earlier, I have discernment. So those are the few things that I'm learning in my craft. And also to take accountability, apologize, even if I don't feel like I'm wrong, and to ask for help. To say, I think I know how to do this, but I need help. Can somebody show me how to perfect this? And remember, I said, God said, be still. I ain't perfect. I'm a lesbian. I've sinned. But I wash myself clean of those things. Except for the lesbianism. But yeah, God just gonna have to, we all gotta take one for the team, and that's the one I'm taking for the team. But yeah, I get to rambling too, Georgie. But yeah, disassociate yourself. Just look at it. And when you start just looking at it, you start giggling and laughing. You still gonna talk shit, but you're gonna be in here like me and Sneaky Link and a few others like, girl. And that's all you can say. Girl. And then I'll be like, girl. Mm. And you be like, what? And I'll be like, you ever notice sometimes I don't say nothing, I just drop down and say, child, what is y'all doing? Wait a minute. Those was my two. Child. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I drop down in a minute. Wait a minute. Don't say nothing else. Just wait a minute. Child. Today I ain't feel like all that. Today I sat there and listened to a word salad. Today I sat there and listened. Girl. All right, go ahead and submit your application and I'll submit it to the lesbian board. We do accept allies. We have quite a few allies. Asia is one of our top allies who has been accepted to the lesbian board. So I'm sure they won't have a problem with going ahead and adding you on, okay? I'm going to go ahead and welcome you to the team of the Lesbian Coalition. Because they know when I type that, I get to talking about the coalition, they be like, oh, I'm like, yeah, bitch, you see it's getting messy, don't you? It's messy. But yeah, we'd be like, girl. Or I'd be like, wait a minute, wait a minute. And then it's a couple of people. Some of us got code names for each other. You'll figure them out. I have a specific code name. And if they listen, they'll drop down and say it. And when we get to saying those code names, baby, we talking all kind of shit. And they'll be like, who is that? And I'll be like, don't even worry about it. We just be talking to each other. I'm going to give you a code name. I'm going to call you PJ. Write it down. Vashti is one that be in the chat talking about girl, but you're real. Vashti only really mess with beef sector people and certain people. So it's always an honor to have to see her come around here. It's certain people, it's truly an honor because you don't see her everywhere. Hood lady is another one. You ain't gonna see her everywhere. And me and her go all the way back to the conscious sector, black sector. So yeah, that's gonna be your code name, PJ. Because if I say George or Georgie, they gonna know I'm talking to you. But when I say PJ, you say la la. That's gonna go over a lot of people's head because they don't listen to me. I'm about to go out here and kill these cats and make some cat food young. Okay, because they is getting on my nerves. Yes, Vashti is. Vashti is. Muffy is another one. Me and Muffy, we got a thing, so she ain't going too far. I like when Jay Dunn dropped down. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Look, y'all figure it out. Y'all figure all that out. Shit. I gets me a whole kiki. And me and her fuss and get on each other's nerves when I be like, I'm done. And she'd be like, well, if that's how you feel. And I'd be like, well, but sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Yep. PJ. Yeah, I think it's time to have a lesbian live. It's time to some. I haven't waved my flag in a while. Maybe I'll pull a Houston bred finance over here. We have a good old lesbian live. Talk about all things lesbian. In Georgia, you'll be shocked at the people that come and support my that was coming and supporting my lesbian content. A lot of men, heterosexual women. You'd be shocked. Girl, yeah. Hmm. But see, I'm the type of lesbian. I talk about real lesbian stuff. So we can have a political lesbian conversation. We can have a sexy oh, I love the sexy lesbian conversations. Good Lord. Because I will ask I'll ask some racy questions to a heterosexual woman. You're double majoring. Congratulations. Yeah, and that's why a lot of my lives have been impromptu now. Is because like sometimes if I get up in the morning, I'll be like, okay, I ain't going in at 9. Maybe I can squeeze in a 30-minute live because I know a lot of times once I get home, I'm too tired to talk. Or it's just stuff I don't want to talk about, or it's stuff I want to talk about. Sometimes I plan to do stuff like I wanted to start doing spiritual readings every morning, but it seems like every morning I wake up and have to manage people. And by the time I get through managing people, it's time for me to get ready to go to work and continue to manage people. So it just don't work. It just does not work for me. But yeah, that's the thing. One of my favorite words is actually discernment. Um, it's important that Vashti said that. And don't worry, I don't drop my cash up because Vibrant is gonna come and drop it. I love you too, Vashti. Vibrant drops it all the time. Every one of my lives, she come through and she dropped the cash app. Oh, I love me some Houston bread. That is my bull. Georgia don't play because I'm planning on taking some trips. I do plan on taking some trips. And I'm not afraid to meet nobody because I half of y'all know what I look like anyway. What you gonna do? Talk about how I ain't got no hips? I already told you I ain't got no hips. I got big titties, big stomach, and a big booty with no hips. But I'm gonna tell you what everybody tell me, baby. You got some pretty thick legs. Yesterday I wore this dress, child. Let me tell you about this dress. So I wore it to work. It wasn't real short, but for what I got, and I know I wear a large to extra large, but because I ordered it off TikTok and it was real cute, I ordered it in a 1X, and it was still giving. Baby was the body serving. So everybody was talking about how cute I was. I met the owner. What's up, Cola? My New York sis. I met the owner of my company. Yeah, she does have a great voice. So yeah, I met the owner of my company, and I didn't interact with him too much because I'm the type of person I don't need to be in your face. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I got stuff to do. Because if I'm talking to him too much, who's managing the team, right? The clinical team. So my boss came and told me, she like, I wish you would have, talked to him more. He kind of wanted to get to know you a little bit more. He's like, oh, she's dressed really cute. She dresses cute. She's cute. I'm like, girl, you better tell him go ahead on before I pull my hand. I have my hand out. So have baby, let me tell you something. When it comes to a man, you're gonna spend some money if you want my attention. You're gonna spend some money, baby. If you got a penis, I want some money. Okay? He was laughing. But so when I went to the AA meeting yesterday and I saw my sponsor, she said, "Now you know," because she always, she thinks she my real mama. She is. Now you got to be mindful. This is how she pulled me to the side after the meeting. Now you got to be mindful of that dress now. Listen, that's how she said it. Cause baby, I'm not buying nothing else. Until tomorrow. Listen, y'all, she say no. You really don't. you've been, dressing up and dressing more business casual. She said, but you got to be mindful. She was like, because I know in the front it's coming, it's to your, it touch your knees when you stand. But in the back, you know, and she said, baby, you got them pretty old smooth legs. So a lot of times after the meeting, especially because it's nice out, we'll stand outside. I wait till she lock everything up and get situated and walk her to her car, right? So we standing out there, and she looking good too, because she does not look like she's in her 60s. She looks like she's in her late 40s, early 50s. I kid you not. And that's but for the grace of God that, she got sober and she looks amazing. So we standing out there and we just talking. She got on her, mature 60-year-old outfit, but she should body is tea. And so we just standing out there talking, and it was so crazy because I still had my heels on because I didn't put on my slides. So a lot of times I put on my slides by the end of the day, but I didn't. And them men just kept stopping and looking and slowing down where we were standing at. And she said, look, I told you. And then one man pull up, he said, baby, he was like, I know what y'all do right here. I respect y'all business. He was like, I just want to tell you that you have some beautiful legs. My sponsor, don't get in that car. Told you. She said, next time you wear that, put some leggings on. Yes. And she told you got them big, thick, pretty legs, baby. She's like, yeah, it's a little too short. Now, if we all at a picnic or something, she was like, but, you done picked up a few pounds. And them, and she says it in such a motherly way that I never feel uncomfortable. I was just smiling. Like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, next time I wear that dress, I ain't gonna wear it with her. I ain't gonna wear it to the meeting because I get what she's saying. Because they're sober, but they're still sick people. And it was a couple of men that was there that was new that didn't know me, and they, hey, how you doing? Trying to hug. Brother. I shake hands, sir. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yes, she looks amazing. She does. But it was funny because, yeah, I'm going to tell you honestly, this job is truly, truly bringing out my femininity in a way that is just different. So today my daughter went to work with me because I needed her to help me do a few things in my office that I just haven't been able to get to. And she's seen why today. She was like, dang, Mom, they pull you. She was like, you are popular. I'm like, yeah. So I got up, I got dressed, and she just looked over at me. She was like, this is the third time I've seen you with eyeshadow on. She was like, where's your old eyeshadow palettes? I said, hell, I don't know. I just bought new ones. Shit, they packed up somewhere. But yeah, because like when I tell you, if I see you so true, because when I tell people I'm in my, about to be 43, they like, I thought you were probably like 32, 33 years old. And yeah, it was amazing. She was like, I really like your makeup. I don't beat my face. I do soft, subtle makeup. So I'm not, if I'm tired, I can just take some soap and water and take off. If I got to go through the process to take it off, I don't want it. But it was funny though. It was funny. And even with today, I wore jeans and everybody was like, where did you get them from? I'm like, girl, Ross. Where do y'all go to all these sacks and all that for them clothes? I'm not doing that. Shit, I'm the kind of person sometimes I wear an outfit one time and don't want to wear it no more. I'm not spending no. But Georgia, back to you. Yeah, I do. I plan on doing some travel. I was just talking to my lady friend, and we was talking about taking some trips. Right now, she's doing a lot of overtime, but once that slow down for her, I told her, I said, because right now staffing is looking really good, and the people I'm bringing on. Yeah, I shop high and low, so certain things I'm very high end on. One of them is my sheets, towels, bras, and panties. I'm not gonna lie. I could be a bit bougie with my lipstick My mascara, I only wear my favorites right now. Now low end is Elf, but my favorite mascaras to buy is Fenty, Too Faced, and what's that other one I just bought? Damn, I can't think. Charlotte Tilbury. When it comes to my hair, I buy high end hair products. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, since I'm back using relaxers, my whole hair care line is a mixture of Design Essentials and Mazzani. My undergarments, no, I don't play. I'm the kind of person when I travel, I buy all new undergarments. I buy new bras every 3 to 6 months. Yes, yes. I still keep the old ones, but yeah. Georgie, I was natural for 20 years. I don't know if you ever see me when I had my locks, but I was natural for 20 years. But when I decided I wanted the pixie cut, my hair texture is very fine and curly. So it was just too much for me to get the look that I wanted. So I was just like, the hell with it. I'm gonna go ahead and relax it. You only live once. Um, but yeah, they call me a diva at work, and I'm like, I'm really not a diva. But if that's what y'all, because they like you keep your hair done, you keep your nails done, your jewelry, blah blah blah. And I'm like, that's just how I was raised. Really, girl? Don't tell nobody that because they think I've been here 6 months. They think I've been here since last year. Hell, I used to call in when Uncle Suge did his call ins. Where my pop at? It's time for a pop. Y'all know I like my pop. Got me a great Fanta. Girl. Every blue moon, I drop down to certain people's chats. I'm like, hey, y'all. It's the realest to ever do it. And they be like, wait, that's you? Yeah, what's up? It's the realest to ever do it. Because for the longest, until I started using my voice and hitting panels, they thought I was a dude with that name. I never forget that they thought I was a dude because of that name. And then I got tired of that. So I was like, let me just put my name in there. Because they kept thinking I was a dude. Unless I would hit a link or something, then they would know. That's why certain people that I don't like, I just don't like them because I don't like them. Like Octavius. I don't give a damn. I just can't deal with Octavius. Sorry, I just can't. And me and him used to sit on Queen's Throne panel all night and kick it. But I just couldn't get with him. Like when I go over and I to Auntie's and I see my girl, just my 5 cents. That's my girl. I love her. But when they know it's me and I say that name, they'll recognize me as that. They won't call me LaDon. I switched it to LaDon when I started coming over to the beef sector more because everybody kept thinking I was a dude over here. And it was like once or twice, it was like, that block that nigga. And I'm like, I'm a girl. But I was scared to hit links. But I'm like, no, I'm a girl. A woman, I guess. That's a cat. That was probably my 16-pound cat. He wants to get in here and I don't want to be bothered with him. I don't want to be bothered with him because he's mean. And he's real mean when I've been gone all day and I come home. He could be real mean to me. And he gets real mean to the other two cats because he feel like he should be the only one getting my attention. So he's on punishment. He can't come in my room tonight. Yeah, I was in the clouds, man. I used to have a good old time over there, though. But that's how I know about them beefs. And like I said earlier, them same people, most of them still don't fuck with each other. They still don't fuck with each other. Absolutely, they still don't fuck with each other. Ew, sounded like my baby daddy Lemon. And you know what's so cute about that? I like how Jay Dunn actually toys with me about that. It's funny. But that's how you know when you can tell when people can get, what satire and being a little messy is. Cause she'll mess with me about that. I think that's so cute when she do it. Cause y'all know what I like, baby. I've made it very clear. Money turn me on. I bet you do. I bet you do. It's a couple of people. It's funny. I can always tell who in the clouds watching Because when I hit certain links, I can go a whole 30 days, don't hit no links. Soon as I hit certain people links, they drop down and they talking cash dollars shit. They talking shit like I be on everybody link every day. I love it. I be like, oh, you like me, don't you? Piss them right on off. You can't get me upset because I'm disrespectful. See, if you get to talking shit to me, I'm gonna tell you you can suck my strap. You get to trying to troll me, I'm gonna tell you to bend over and let me fuck you. See, I'm disrespectful. You try to troll me, I'm gonna piss you off because I'm offensive. You call me ugly, I'm gonna tell you I think you want to give me head. You call me fat, I'm gonna tell you I think you like the way that I smell because I wear nothing but the best perfume and you want to lift up my fat rolls and sniff it. Oh no, ain't no real life stalkers out here. I don't let nobody get that close to me. Mm-mm. I don't let nobody get that close to me. I'm boring in real life. I don't drink. I don't smoke weed no more. Like I'm really boring. All I do is go to work, spend time with my kids, come home and rub my feet together, lay on YouTube, shop while I'm on YouTube. When I had a partner, I mean, she took up a lot of my time too, but she was just as boring as me. That's for me too, Vashti. Like it's certain places that I'll go and I'll be watching and I won't drop down. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the same way. I just watch. Like really BTV. I like her. I watch her. I'll be watching her stuff, but I won't drop down because I know I can be messy and I can say some vulgar stuff, and I don't, So I know some people keep a real clean channel. I'm gonna tell you somewhere I go and cut a fool though. Tasha K's chat. I cut a fool in Tasha K's chat. I cut a fool in T.S. Madison's chat when I go over there. I have a good old time. I don't know much about the gardening sector because I kill everything. Um, Hold up one second. Why did she start a new group chat? Or what did she do wrong? She sent it in the wrong one. Hold up, I'm texting my staff. Sorry. I'm sorry I got quiet. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody sent me a picture. Thank you, Vashti. Somebody sent me a picture or something. I'm thinking about going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this weekend. Do y'all want me to do a tour of it if they allow me to have my camera out? Even if it's just I could do a tour of it and upload it. Y'all think that'd be cool? Wherever I go this weekend, I think I'm gonna do a tour, show y'all everything because some of y'all have never been to Cleveland, never been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I could do a quick little tour of the exhibits. Oh, I watch Just Blaze too when I can catch her. Cause see, okay, so let me be honest. I don't get notifications. So what happens is when I open up my YouTube, whoever's live, I'll just go to them. So I don't get notifications. Like the other day when that lady Nika, yeah. You gotta Vashti. So I have another page for that too. So when I want to go to my nice little fancy channels, I use my other channel. I do. Well, this name is not that bad, but that name, I can see why they're like, who the hell? It does. So, like, when I'm in a mood, which I'm probably gonna start doing again, because it's time for me to read my big book again. It's been like 2 months since I read it. I like to read and I like to play jazz music while I'm reading. But yeah, I've killed succulents. I've killed aloe plants. Do not give me a plant. Now, when it come to healing some stuff, oh, and baby, y'all can grow some hair. But a plant, nope, not a plant. I can make you some soap. I can make you body oil. I can make you some hair grease. I can make you a hair gel. I can do all that. I could go in there and take some okra and make you a hair mask that's going to help your hair grow, which is why my locks were so beautiful. But you put a plant in front of me and expect me to grow that plant, baby, it ain't happening. It is not happening at all. Nope. And if I don't kill it, the cats is. Because everybody always asks, why you ain't got no plants? I say I have to do fake plants because my cats is going to destroy them. And you know, cats, look, what I tell you, look at my manager mind. Look at the boss of the channel. There y'all go. The boss of all bosses. If you have any problems with my channel, please forward all of your personal issues, grievances, requests, or anything to Vibrant Law. Hey, my vibes. Yeah, I used to. I don't do that no more, but I can. Man, listen, when I used to run my business, certain things used to sell out like crazy. And every time I log into that Instagram, they be like, when is you coming back? I used to make this face cream that would sell out in 24 hours. And it was just four simple ingredients. I can't give you the recipe because one of the ingredients you have to buy from a supplier, like a cosmetic supplier, but four simple ingredients. And three of them, shit, I'm talking like I'm smoking weed. Three of them you can buy from the grocery store. Vibes, how are you doing? It's this, I'm live during your time of day. My OG staff like, that wasn't me. I know that's right, girl. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. My vibes. I love you, vibes. Vibes. I was telling them I was thinking about. I'm thinking about. So I want to go to the aquarium, but I also want to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Maybe I'll go do one on Saturday and then one on Sunday. And I might just record it, but I'm not gonna go live. I'm just gonna do an upload. I think that's what I'll do. Just do an upload. There's my story. My recovery story. If you've never seen it, Vibrant loves to make sure y'all hear it. Yes, the OG Vashti is here spending time with me. Yes, and we're just talking about random things. I wish Lady Nika would go live so I have somewhere to go chill. Or is they all still over there listening to that conversation? Because I was done after a while. Yeah, they must all still be over there listening to that. I'm not interested. I miss my friend. I have to call my friend. I think hey, friend, call me. If I don't call you by Friday, call me. You know who I'm talking to. Not that that's where them random TikToks be coming from. I'm glad I don't put too much on there. So I guess this ended up not being a silent live because my regulars came to spend some time with me. I love y'all so much. I can keep this same 10, 15, 20 people in the chat and I'll be happy with it every time I go live. Because y'all know what I'm talking about is consistent with my personality and you guys like consistency. And sometimes you do want to get away from the chaos or get away from hearing some shit and you just like we like it, but sometimes you just be like, bruh, what the hell is this? You want to hit the link or you be in the chat typing and then you be like today I was listening and I'm like, what? Okay, so all right. That's what we doing? Okay. So we're going to mix real life scenarios with fantasy because we know that person is trolling. Okay. Do you really know that person? You don't know that person. Okay. Okay. All right. Some people, two things they doing, they sitting back, watching you make them content and not giving a damn. Or they ain't on here at all. And you steadily saying their name and making them relevant. Ain't that the crazy part? They somewhere living their best life and you sitting up on here talking about them. So yeah, that's me. And that's why Vibrant is sharing all the stuff that she share. Because I do watch stuff. Like I tell you, I'll be watching Sarah Jakes Roberts. I know some people don't like her, controversy, whatever. You take what you want with that. I watch Joyce Meyer. I watch a lot of history stuff. Some days I'll just have like a video, and some days it'll be playing Buddhist stuff. Excuse me, because I know I'm Buddhist. Sorry, I just down some Fanta. Or I'll just have like scriptures running across the screen. Or I like to listen to audiobooks sometimes. I still like to watch a lot of my old DIY videos. Um, yeah, I do. Right now, I'm really addicted to listening to scriptures and watching podcasts where, women get together and talk about different things. Like, that's what made me like Sarah Jake Roberts, is that she does podcasts where she talks about real life situations. Um, what is that other one I used to love watching that every blue moon I watch it? Closer to the Truth. This gentleman goes around the world and he delves into like different types of spirituality and religions and theories and different things like this. As an older white guy, and he just talks to like different types of specialists or theologists, people that's heavy into theology and psychology and different things like that. It's just it's just extra information to know, which is why I say certain terms like Zoroaster is on there, different things like that. I did kind of look at. I didn't listen to it a lot, but I did see that they were talking about Malcolm Jamal Warner's ex-wife, which I think is crazy. I was like, wow, people can be real nasty when it comes to money. You know, they can be. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They can be real nasty. AI African movies. Really? I know my daughter likes watching K dramas and stuff like that. Them Asian movies like K dramas, Korean drama, and Japanese drama and Vietnamese drama. She likes watching that kind of stuff. And they say they be good. But I can't get over it because I hate watching stuff in closed caption. Thank you, Vibrant. Look at her dropping Sarah Jakes Roberts. See, I like her dad a little bit, but I really like her. I like her. Some people say she's not doing things right, but we in a day and time, she's a millennial. So what an elder person may be able to talk and preach is not going to reach someone in their 20s and 30s. Frederick Leonard. Not Lemon talking mess because ain't nobody talking about him. I do agree with Binary when he said that this morning. How Lemon is saying there's no content. That's not true. It's just the content is not about him. you know, it's just not about him. I wish they'd leave Brandy alone. Let Brandy face look like she's, withering away. That's her business. She ain't never been a heavy girl anyway. She always been thin. Even back when she was on Thea. Ain't that the name of the show she was on? Thea? I ain't never watch it, but oh, I did get a chance. Shout out to Birthday May and Auntie. I checked out that 227 live and I was thoroughly entertained. I didn't drop down into the end because sometimes I'll be listening and I'll be doing other stuff. But baby, yes, yes, she did, Vibrant. Yes, she did. That channel was classic. Chris Reed, where the Chris Reed, where the hell you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. But if you have not, go check out that live with Bertha May. Even if y'all listen, I was thoroughly entertained. That was definitely an auntie sitting on the porch conversation. And if you know anything about when two aunties get on the porch, hey Ebony, good evening, beautiful. Nope, his name ain't been mentioned, and that's why he's saying it ain't no content. Baby, you been them Bertha and Auntie, Bertha man, Auntie, baby. Y'all got to do that more often. You got to do that, even if it's just once every 2 weeks or once a month, because that was a good old. I went to my grandma's house, and both my aunties was there, and they talked about everybody. Ooh wee, and I enjoyed it. And Auntie be killing me with those nicknames for everybody. And it's so sad because everybody she give a nickname to, I catch it off rip. I'm like, look at her. But it's funny. You know what I'm saying? It is funny. It warms my heart. Because we know that they have no malice, but they are subscribers and they do commentary on what they see. And baby, it was good. So if you haven't done so, please go check it out. It was a good conversation, a good live, good banter. Um, some good mess. St. James getting ready to go live. I'm gonna probably go over there because I like listening to him. I enjoy his content. Um, if you have not, go subscribe to St. James because he has dropped down and supported me. Yeah, Ebony, it has been. I just wish certain people would drop their balls. And it ain't gotta see. It don't have to be. I'm gonna come do this to you. I'm gonna come do that to you. That's never what the beef sector was about. And I think that's where some of these new people are getting it wrong. All that I'm gonna come do this. I'm gonna come do that. That wasn't the case. It was just you bald headed, you ugly. You don't take care of your kids. Georgie, everybody has a thing that they're attached to. And then the other person, oh, look at you, you talking about you got this in the bank, but this is what I found out. I seen you coming out of the Goodwill, you know what I'm saying? But it was never, I'm going to come do this, or I'll come do that. Like, that's that stuff from the Mo3 sector. They never got off into all that over here, except for the one time with Timothy Bland and Jay Wilson. But that's because they had that meet and greet. But overall, they literally just used to drag you off what you presented. If you present that your ex-husband used to beat you, but then you're going to talk mess about me, then I have every right to use what you said against you to drag you. That's what it was. It wasn't all this, well, I'm going to meet me at the park and I'm going to pull up. It was just, all right, I'm going to watch your upload of your live and see, what you say, and I'm going to use it against you. Sorry, I got to call y'all. And then it's going to be vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're looking for. We're not looking for you to say you're going to pull up to California or Florida or New York and beat nobody up. We're looking for you to drag the skin off that person. And then y'all go drag for drag. And then when you get bored or get tired, you move on to the next thing. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for you to take it to real life. That's what this beef sector do. Quit mixing stuff up. That's what this beef sector do. Now, what you did over there, that's what this black sector did with some people, man, in real life. But they just drug you for your camera slips. You know what I'm saying? They drug you for the fact of your life off of what you present. Not, I'm going to come and beat you up. But that's that heterosexual men stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, well then I pull up. We don't care. We don't want y'all to pull up. Just roast each other. Drag each other. Don't be, excuse me, you ain't got to pull up. Most of us like both of y'all. Or we like one of you. We don't want to see you hurt. Just cuss his ass out. Cuss her ass out. That's it. Then everybody go to bed and wake up the next day to the next part of the storyline. Why do we have to hear about judges and courts? And I ain't gonna lie, though, over there in the Mo3 sector, that shit do be juicy. When you know when Mink and all them be fighting and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that's a different world. That's their world. But over here, it's messy, toxic, fun. We don't want to see nobody get hurt. It's no different than when our parents used to watch soap operas. All the mess that you go on in soap operas. Oh my God. And then the next week, they let us see another day. Same thing with the original, what are they called? The original reality TV shows. Messy. Top Fairy Blue Moon, somebody slapped or something. Yeah, Vibers, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's messy. We go for the mess. You know, we don't go because we want to see y'all kill each other. We watch it because we want to see you shade, them shade, you shade. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you came in the wrong outfit. They get a commentary on it. That's what we here for. Quit trying to bring logic to a toxic environment and expect us to be like, yeah, you're right. No, the fuck you not. Cuss them out. That's why we here. And when you don't do enough cussing, we ain't doing enough listening. Don't put the beef sector. Don't be the beef sector and you don't want to cuss nobody out. Don't be the beef sector if you can't take the chat being messy. Don't put it out there if you don't want us to talk about it. Because I'm sick of that too. That's when people say certain things about me. I'm not bothered that someone says I'm ugly or fat or things like that. I'm not bothered. They can see me. I might not be pretty to them. I might be too overweight for them. But that's why I'm here. If I didn't want people to see that or talk about that, I won't present it. That's why my ex, I said, hey, you need to get rid of those quick. Take that off. You know what I'm saying? They understood the assignment. But that's my whole point. We are here for the mess. We are here for y'all to cuss each other out and talk about glasses and bifocals and Peter Griffins and chopsticks and Chinese and oodles and noodles and nappy heads and missing teeth. We're here for that. That's what the beef sector, this beef sector that we in was built off of. Because that's what Kaya and T.S. Madison did. And their stuff was real. But see, when they even just now recently with T.S. Madison and Tasha K, I talked about it. T.S. Madison dragged the bald off Tasha K. And Tasha K dragged the titties off T.S. Madison. And even though some of it was real because that's real business and real interactions, when it came to the roasting and gagging and dragging, they got the content, baby, and they handled it. T.S. Madison said, who's the man in that marriage? Thank you, Vashti. Vashi, I'm sorry. I didn't see that you said you lost someone because you know when I get to going on my tangents, I start reading the chat because I get distracted like I am now. Thank you, Vashti. But I'm just saying, but Vashti, what I'm saying is I know that that's what people are going to do. A person can say that you're pretty, and I know you wouldn't do it, Vashti, but a person be like you pretty, and then if we start beefing next week, they gonna be like you cockeyed, big nose, tiny lip, frog looking bitch. That's what we do over here. That's what we do. That's what happens. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. Not this, well, if I say I'm going to beat your ass, I'm going to go to court. No, you're not. If I say, no, don't say that. Cuss the nigga out and don't tell him you're going to beat him up. Say some malicious shit to him and then we going to go live on to see another day. You don't have to threaten nobody. Why do you got to, why can't you just cuss them out? Because see, when the ROGs, the one that's being mentioned, used to get up and roast and gag and drag. He didn't have to say, oh, bitch, I'll come in so and so place and beat your ass. He just clicked that button and talk about what you just talked about and added a little razzle dazzle. Thank you, George. I love you. Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, but that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like they added a little razzle dazzle with a little sprinkle here and there. Because, that's what they did. They didn't talk about pulling up to fight. Baby, if we pulling up, we having fun. We ain't fighting. But who am I? Because I ain't the clout. I don't get numbers. But I know what the subscribers want to see. We could give two fucks about y'all pulling up. Just like the whole debacle with the mayor of Detroit and Ghetto. And I like both of them gentlemen. Love me some Ghetto. Been cool with the mayor of Detroit for the longest. We really didn't want to see that. Not the B sector. It was cool a little bit, but most of us was disgusted. Most of us was like, what the fuck is this? Go sit your old asses down somewhere. Go get back on a computer and cuss each other out. That's what we want. We don't want to see two middle-aged black men who have established their lives. They beat the adversity. They've rise above the standards that was set for young black men in their time. Get on here and carry on trying to fight. We didn't want to see that. I'm sorry we didn't. Now, while it was entertaining to watch, if you was reading the chat, if you was reading the people and what we said, we ain't want to see that. We ain't want to see that. I don't want to see two beautiful black women who have established themselves in their careers get on here and go somewhere and want to fight. I don't want to see that. Girl, cuss each other out. Then go take your shower, wash your face, do your night face routine, wrap your hair up, put your bonnet on, and go to bed. And then we're going to go ahead and do this the next day. Today, I talked about your makeup in your picture. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about the fact that you can't pay your car note. And then next week, I might just go ahead and hit you with the fact that I'm tired of you wearing the same yellow or purple hat or hoodie every time you go live. Bitch, wear a new color lipstick or something. But I can add some razzle dazzle to that to make it worth somebody wanted to watch it. But I never have to put my hands on you. And I never have to threaten you because I tell you all the time, who coming to Cleveland? Ain't no point. Because I know you ain't coming. It costs to get to me, don't it? You got to get through the wolves, foxes, deers, and rabbits and all the stuff to get to me, baby. I'd be subjected to go outside and see the whole damn rainy forest. Pocahontas might be walking around singing in my backyard. But what I'm saying is, I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking to y'all because y'all still here. What I'm saying is, we don't want that over here. For real, for real. Which is why a lot of us are kind of just like confused. Some of us are like, where's the, you trying to talk it out and be rational. This is a beef sector. Cuss each other out. Because I'm going to tell you, Pizarro and Jay Dunn the other night on Pizarro's panel, that was an old fashioned spaceship fight. That reminded me of some 2021, 2022 Pizarro and Jay Dunn. I was thoroughly entertained. I know some people was appalled, but when we know Pizarro and Jay Dunn get to going up, going against each other, they go dark. But they gonna be all right. They be all right, because that's what they do. It just reminded me of good old times. That was that good old spaceship. No, I just seen this picture. Did y'all see this picture Jay Dunn posted with Binary and Zulu? One of my residents got a dog just like Zulu, except for he's gray and white. He is such a sweetie, but they got too much fur. Too much fur for my liking. Okay, who is live? Because I'm tired of talking now. I want to sit somewhere and be like, girl. And then they drop down and be like, girl. And then I'll be like, PJ. Then they drop down and then I'll be Joanne. Asia drop down. I'll be like, the coalition. We put our phones up. And we sitting up there like, girl. Because sometimes if you type too much and try to make too much sense of that shit, you be the one looking crazy. You sure do. And that is Tasha Smith, Angela Bassett, and Taraji P. Henson. This is a beautiful picture. Um, that's what we want though, y'all. We just want y'all to fuss a little bit. All that extra stuff, threatening and talking about taking it offline. We don't want that. A lot of us been around here a long time, but we just don't want that. And for the few people that we've seen do that, while it is content and it can be entertaining, we would rather not. Wait a minute. King Kyos, come here. I don't watch Crazy Cat. Catherine. I don't watch Crazy Catherine. I'm not watching Psychosis at its finest. I just don't condone it about watching it. King Kyos says, Catherine, don't you ever come up again looking like a young Danny Glover. Please don't do that no more. I thought a new nigga entered the sector. Ooh. Catherine Boo. Catherine is, let me tell y'all something. Crazy Catherine is raw and uncut. But I'm sorry, I can't watch it. If that freaks me out. That right there freaks me out. And I keep dropping gems like y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. Because, sometimes I'll be scrolling and I see a little wall post. Hey, Rex, you out here stirring up trouble, getting cussed out. I'll be seeing a little wall post. And I'm like, y'all chill with that one. Don't, sometimes when you got people that's like that, that's Wiley status right there. That's a thin line. Catch that again. And I like Wiley because he's therapeutic now. He a decent young man. But see, that's what that is. The disabled class is a protected class. Be careful. What's up, hottest chocolate? Thank you for dropping down. I don't touch that. I don't say much about it. I won't entertain it. And she blocked me anyway. But I'm not entertaining it. Because although I'm not a licensed psychiatrist, I know enough to know when you walking past that person on the middle outside on the corner screaming and yelling and looking like crazy to cross the street. I know that. I don't go over there and try to talk to them and ask them what's wrong with them. I don't go over there and try to see what they talking about. I cross the street. I walk past a corner of drug dealing dope boys and be like, what's up, y'all? But see, when I see that person, that crazy person on the corner, I cross the street. They might turn around and see something in you that you ain't never thought of. Next thing you know, have your skin hanging off your face. They done pulled your wig off, half your braids gone. I cross the street. See, I don't play with those diseases. Because if you know, like I know, mental disease is a sign of wickedness. They say it's something on them that they can't shake. I don't play with it. Thank you, Vashti. You know, over here we always have a good time. Even the ones that cut up come over here. No, they're like, we have a Dawn spot. She gonna be fussing at us. And I'm not throwing no shade, but that's what I'm saying. Something on that lady, and I don't want no parts of it. I don't want to watch it. I've gotten to the point where if certain people talking about it, I leave or I be dropping gems like, hey, I don't play with people that's dealing with psychosis. Because if you ever look them in their eyes, you see something different. Because it ain't them. It's something on that woman. And I hope that she stay where she at. Because she's safe there. I had to go ahead and get myself together spiritually with that situation. And that's why I can say that. That's why I'm like, I'm not messing with Crazy Cat. I'm not messing with Crazy Cat. I leave that alone. But that wall post was funny, Kyos. But yeah, I ain't fumbling with Crazy Cat. From what I've seen, and then I was seeing on wall posts, and yeah, never mind. Never mind. I ain't fumbling with that. Rex, how you doing? How them kids doing? Did your daughter enjoy her birthday? I see him drop down and say it was her birthday. Was it last night or the night before? He said she turned 18. I remember that when my baby turned 18. Um, I knew that pollen was gonna have me feeling not feeling good. Oh snaps! Noble done got him a new car, y'all. Go ahead, Noble. All right then, Noble. I see you got you a Hellcat or something or a Tom. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know much about cars. But yeah, I would tread lightly with that situation. Something on that woman. Yes. Yes, it is. Hot chocolate, untreated mental illness, untreated psychosis. I mean, because we all got to be a little special to come around here. You know what I'm saying? We all a little touch to like toxicity and chaos to get a kick out of it. But there is a surplus of sometimes when you listen to the people. I'm gonna tell you who else freaks me out because we could take it out of the B sector. I have been watching, well, not so much as watching her, but she comes in my algorithm because she is a very huge content creator, E. Kane. And recently, E. Kane looks so crazy. I'm not talking about her hairdos. I'm not talking about, I mean, because she's been shaved her head. It's been a minute since she shaved her head. But it's like, ever since she had this last baby by that dude, I can't, like, even when they show clips of her and stuff, to look at her eyes is scary. They're so bucked and wide open. And where it used to be a brown tinner color. Hi, Bella. Yes, Bella, that is so true. Hi, Bella. Thank you for dropping down. Thanks. See, thank you for dropping down. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the commentary and actually dropping down and conversing with me. I appreciate it. E Kane. So the next time, and I just the next time you see Cat, just look at her eyes. It'll tell you. And then after you look at her eyes, start praying for yourself that you don't get it put on you. Because they jumping on us as much as they can. I had to fight them off. See that I had to fight them off. But yeah, E Kane. Ooh, stuffing shells. That sound good. I ain't cooked since my ex left. I spoiled myself now. And then right after she left, summer hit and my baby gone. I don't be cooking, child. Ain't no need to. I eat good though. But E Kane. I don't know if some of y'all hip to her. But yeah, I kind of followed her over the years because I used to be big on watching Miss Netta and all them. I still watch them. That's my guilty pleasure. I told you I'm nutty. But E Kane, her eyes look crazy. No, oh, she looks even worse now since she done had that baby. And then at some point, she admitted that old boy took it, like took it. Just recently, she had got hit in the face with a bottle. And just recently, she was on live threatening to unalive him. When I tell you that girl got something on her, ooh wee, that girl got something on her. Yeah, hot as chocolate. I don't know which one you follow on, but just look at her most recent videos since she had that baby. She got something on her. Her eyes always look crazy. But now, like, really, like, she doesn't even blink. And then she done went and got that BBL and all this stuff. Oh, Lord. It's crazy. It is crazy. And then, like, they got one video where she was holding the baby and the baby was just cooking and cooking. The baby was just playing. She sit the fuck down. Then started singing. I said, oh my gosh. You know, people want to say that Chris is the bad guy. I think Chris is on the spectrum, but I think Chris is a responder. I think Chris respondents. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Chris take care of them kids. She just showed him because he don't look. His eyes are not lost. Now he's troubled. He got issues, but his eyes don't look lost. Her eyes, baby, that girl got something on her. And I said it when she shaved her head. I said, "Oh, she got something on her." Same thing with Britney Spears. They get to shaving their head and doing all that crazy stuff, and it's not for a fashion statement like a Jada Pinkett. You know what I'm saying? When they start doing that and they just do it, they got something on them. And for some reason, with women, when they got something on them, the first thing they want to do is not look how they used to look. They hate the way they look. And sadly, I've been through that when I had something on me. That's all I can tell you. That disease of alcoholism, that spirit, it was something on me. And anytime I think I'm going to take a drink, I'm reminded of that spirit sitting on me. But some people don't need a substance. They come in different ways. But something on that girl. And it's crazy. Yeah, her face was really swollen. Bella, I'm sure her eyes look, man, listen. I'll be scrolling and she'll pop up and I'll be like, ooh, I can't watch it. I can't. It freaks me out. And that's the same vibe I be getting from like Catherine right now. That woman got something on her. And it's sad when you see people just get on here and they look any old kind of way and say, it's okay. I'm just being raw and uncut. No. Being raw and uncut is you got on clean, decent clothes. You pull your hair back in a ponytail. You put a hat on. You know what I'm saying? You looking presentable. What you're saying makes sense. That's uncut, unfiltered. What you're doing is psychotic. No one will want to. It's not about. No one will want to present themselves with their hair standing up on top of their head. Oh my God, that's what's up, Bella. That's why you here. Welcome to the sober family. Welcome to the family. And I'm very big on talking about my sobriety. Um, Rex, I have been talking about coming to Philly. Right now, I'm trying to get my staffing in order. So the next weekend, September, I could probably come through in September. I had to make sure all my staffing is in order because what happens is if I take a vacation, I'll need one of my managers to cover me clinically. I have to make sure somebody can cover me clinically, if that makes sense. Because I'm on call 24 hours a day for clinical stuff. So anytime something happens, they gotta call me. But I have to make sure I have somebody in place so I can truly, truly enjoy myself. But I can make that happen. That ain't a problem. I got somebody to drive too. Because I don't drive. I'm a passenger princess. But yeah, something is on her. And sometimes I realize that as much as I want to troll people, every time I be like, God, show me something different, I be like, dang, I gotta stop. I can still be kind of raunchy and messy, but I can't troll these people. I cannot watch it. I can't troll them. But that's God working in me, and I'm cool with that. Cause like I said earlier, sometimes our lives, our behaviors, or even just how we feel about things can reflect in other places. What's up, CEO? Drop your link to your channel. You be killing me when I see you modding places and you don't be dropping your link to your channel. You should have more subscribers than me. It took me 4 years to get my 1K, but you should still have more subscribers than me. Shout out to YouTube cameras who helped me get that, because it was YouTube cameras that helped me get that, and I appreciate her so much. Her and Vibrant Law, my day ones. Vibrant Law, Hood Lady, YouTube cameras, my day ones. And I always give them their accolades for that. Because when it was my shit used to say zero, they would drop down. Pizarro too. Pizarro used to share me out. Then she thought I was acting funny. I wasn't acting funny. I was socializing. She know I always come back to the spaceship. Funky heifer. And where the hell she at? It just got me sitting up here talking. Where the hell is everybody? I'm sick of y'all. I'm starting to get sick of y'all not going live. I am. I just want to let y'all know that. But I guess this stuff is still happening over at Envy's or whatever. Oh no, he done. So where the hell is everybody at? No, I do fly, but I'm not gonna fly from Cleveland to Philly. That's stupid. I mean, I could, but I'm not. Okay, so if Envy's live is done, where is everybody at that I'm missing? Because my shit ain't updated yet. Rodney. I know I'd be bigger, vibrant, but my situation at the time was put me in a position to where at first it seemed like it was okay, but when they started to see that the children was coming to the yard, they was side eyeing me because they didn't realize the networking aspect of it. They thought I was just gonna be getting on here doing what I'm doing now, but in order to truly grow, you have to network and reach out, and it's a time investment, and you know that story. But I know my people love me. I still have subscribers from when I first started my sobriety channel. And I know exactly who they are when they drop down. They don't have to say much, but I know who they are. And they get a kiki out of me when I talk my mess. See how this chocolate, I don't have to worry about that because although I say certain words, I don't violate YouTube's guidelines. See, you can say words like gun and kill. My content is not made for children. It's already set to not being made for children. There are content creators who do videos about guns. There are large channels who do videos about murder. So my content is already set to not being made for children. Outside of that, I do not violate YouTube's community guidelines. Because if I wanted to do commissary, somebody going to jail, commentary on somebody who was murdered, I don't have to filter that word out. As long as my commentary is consistent with what I'm talking about. See, you can't get on here telling somebody what you're going to do to them. But you can say gun. You can type in gun and channels come up talking about guns. So they kill me with that. But it's the context of what you're saying. I'm looking at channels with actual guns. They have a gun with a Snickers decoration on it. Micro AR pistol crank. You can say gun. My daughter, look, here's a short. 2.5 million views. I'm looking at it. Yes. My daughter shooting her first gun. But that's because they break YouTube guidelines. And honestly, the real money isn't uploads and replays. Because you can have 100 people drop down in your chat and it's going to say 100 people is in your chat. But then those 100 people might leave. But if they're not sitting in that live long enough, it's a certain amount of time that they have to watch that helps you accumulate watch time hours, which is why even though a person may have a bunch of views, the watch time hours don't set. So like if I released all of my videos from the past year, I would have enough watch time hours to monetize. But I don't want to monetize off some of those videos because in those videos I broke the community guidelines, which makes me flaggable. As long as you stay within those guidelines, you should be good. But I think some people just don't go live because they just don't give a damn about YouTube anymore, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the OGs, they've just outgrown this space. Because like Treasure don't really go live. Hey Juju.
Hey,
I'm still live, baby.
that's fine.
Treasure don't go live and Treasure don't do or say nothing that violates the guidelines.
Why didn't you tell me? I could have lied.
I got mods in here.
Oh, okay.
Um, my manager mod is in here, so I'm good. You know, with she and I ain't got to worry about nothing. I don't even have to look at my chat. Yeah, watch hours. Oh, another way to get watch hours is to create a playlist. And cut your playlist on a dummy account and just on a device. Like, I mean, it's hard because commercials and stuff. But I did it on one of my dummy accounts.
Hey, pretty girl.
Yeah, I know. But you can drop your thing in here. Because my people are my true supporters are true supporters. Um, and I just let it play.
You gonna?
They need to be fed.
I know. I'm gonna have to come get this.
Rakisha, she gonna let the damn cats in here.
It's on
Y'all want to see Rocky? Let me have Rocky. I'll cut it on. Cut the cam on so y'all can see Rocky. She done got big. Hey TC.
She need a bath.
I know she done got big with her little bad self. I'm in my pajamas, y'all. Don't be talking about me.
I know when you. Oh, that was good.
That's Quentin. Look at her. Oh, look at her. She's a big girl. Yeah, say hello, Rocky. What you want? She want to go. Okay, bye.
Come on.
Here, come get her.
Come on.
See, y'all got to see me in my pajamas. I hope y'all got your pictures.
Oh, Jessica.
Huh?
Jessica's down the street
Down the street where?
at the apartment.
What's she doing?
Cleaning. Text her. See if she's here.
Is she coming home tonight?
No, she got canceled Thursday and Friday.
Oh.
I was just saying text her because she's close. I don't even see her.
No, I don't. She don't want to see me. I don't want to see her. I'm not chasing behind y'all. You annoy me all the time. Now get out of my apartment.
You want me to? Oh, you get paid tomorrow. Never mind.
Don't worry about when I get paid.
You will be getting me breakfast in the morning. Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Vibra, come do something with this pregnant ass girl. She act like I got her pregnant. Did y'all see him? She's so bad. See, I told you I ain't scared to get on camera because I always look like something. Even when I'm laying in the bed in my pajamas, baby, I look like something. I didn't did my skincare for the night. Oh, let me tell y'all about that Dr. Malaxin, baby. Oh, it's doing something. I know they say don't believe the hype, but with any type of skincare, you got to be consistent. But I bought the, hey, welcome back, Angela. I bought the cactus one, the cactus line, and I am loving it. I do see a difference in my skin in a week. Hey, VA Sagittarius. Now, why y'all got these deep clean and succulent ASMR popping up in my algorithm? I blame that on y'all talking about the gardening channel. Now it's popping up in my algorithm. What's up, VA Sagittarius? You know, all Sagittarius are welcome here except for the ones that don't like me. We generally tend to like each other. She talking about some call my youngest daughter because she down there cleaning with her daddy at his. Never mind. Let me shut up. I'm talking too much, ain't I? But no, I'm not calling her. She down there doing her chores, making some money. If that's what he got her doing, then I'm not going to interrupt her. Mm-mm. It's still the summertime. I'm on. She on vacation. I'm on vacation too. Cause y'all know when she come home, it's Jessica. Be quiet. Hush, Jessica. Jessica, be quiet. You too loud, Jessica. Get off the phone, Jessica. This child, she's something else. 12 years old and she is vibrant. She is vibrant. My honors student. She'll be in honors classes this year. Somebody gonna have to help her with that homework because I ain't gonna never be home. TC, you gonna come help her with her homework? Somebody gonna have to help her. Thank you, VA Sagittarius. I appreciate you for dropping down and showing me some love. I don't know where everybody at. They must be on vacation or they somewhere where I can't see it, but they can't be too far because Vibrant would have told me because Vibrant no, I get the fussing. No, she's 12. She'll be in the 7th grade. She wants to go to college. She wants to be a nurse practitioner. But she wants to get her doctorates in nursing. She wants to go to full ride and get her PhD in nursing. Yes, she does. And she's talking about going to an all black college if it's still available in her time. She said, if it's still around in my time, because she be paying attention to politics and stuff. Yep. Yeah, I don't know where everybody at. I don't feel like going through to the Mo 3 because I ain't been over there in about a month, so I don't know what's going on. But I wish somebody would go live. Not until high school. Somebody need to help her. Yeah, she wants to be. She wants to be. She said, I wants to be the highest paid nurse. That's her goal. So I told her she can achieve it because we gonna make sure she in a position where she can achieve it. But see, my oldest wants to do. She's stuck between psychology, and I know why she wants to do psychology. She wants to be a therapist because of me, but then she also wants to be a NICU nurse. And I'm like, girl, pick a side. Both of those careers is good choices. She loves babies, but I don't know if she can handle because she's an empath. I don't know if she. I know my youngest can handle it. I don't know if my oldest can handle the trauma that sometimes come behind being a NICU nurse. You have to have a special heart because you see a lot of death in that position. You know, I can't do peds at all, not to that extent. Older peds, yes, but young peds like infants and stuff, I can't do. Well, TC, I'm gonna hold you to that. So when she get in high school, I'm gonna come get you. Cause somebody gonna need to help her. Cause I was a bad kid in high school. Oh, are you? See, I have some empathy, but I'm more dark. I'm more on the darker side than the empath side. I can admit that. So I have empathy in my career, right? But I also have a dark side to me, which works. I tell people all the time to be a doctor or a nurse or anything in that, you have to have a dark side because you see a lot of messed up things. Even to be a lawyer, certain jobs, you cannot have too much empathy. You have to have some darkness. You got to be able to tolerate certain things. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. This past week has been rough for me because I've had to terminate staff members. And part of me didn't want to because they were people of color. But I have to understand that I can't let anyone jeopardize my license. And while these are people of color, the empath in me can't allow people to mistreat people who can't take care of themselves. So it's bittersweet. Some people come in and they don't care. They just gonna turn me. And some people will try to hold on because of the empath. Me, I'm in the middle. Do your job or get out. Because see, when I'm there, I do my job. The one girl today, she was like, I done came to your office 4 times. Girl, I don't be in that office. That office is just for show. Not look at I love Vibrant. Not me. Do your job and get out. But it's bittersweet. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard. But let me tell you what happened yesterday. So yesterday I was on my way to work and they was doing some traffic work right right when I get closer to my job. So I had to take the alternate route and it was a little triggering because to take the alternate route she not vibrant is AI. So listen, um I had to take take an alternate route. Yeah, so you get it. Oh, listen. So in this alternate route, and I do not take this route at all as much as I can, but of course every blue moon you have to get down how you live. And the route has me passing the hospital my mom passed away in. You talking about that feeling in your stomach when I had to pass that hospital yesterday, and it's closed. Yes, Vashki, thank you. Well, so here's the thing with the two people I had to turn, one walked out. So once you walk out, you turn, that's a resignation, that's voluntary resignation. And then the other one pretty much got caught sleeping on the job and got a second chance and then decided she wanted to get smart with the administrator. So it was above me. I just gave her the paper. So yeah, it was above me because what sleeping on the job is automatic termination, and we spared her. And then she turned around and made another fist within the same 7 days, and then was late. So it was like at this point, girl, I'm not. I can't. You don't care. So, but yeah, the situation with passing the hospital, it was like that feeling, like I felt my heart break all over again, and it's okay. But I ain't gonna lie, when I got to work, because I was already irritated because I was a little late, and then having to deal with that, I got there and I was so flustered, and they can tell. But it was cool. I got through the day. You know what I'm saying? And today was much better. Oh my god, today was better. Yeah, but yeah, it was always passing that hospital just because that was the last time I see my mother with her eyes open. See, like people don't understand. You know, that was the last time I see my mother with her eyes open. That was the last time I got an answer from her. And the answer was, do you want me to take this ventilator off of you? And she looked at me and nodded yes. See, like, people don't understand sometimes I have to relive that shit. Although it don't stay, it's still there. Because it's only been 5.5 years for me. December be 6 years. So it was uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And yes, her obituary is here and I see it. And her urn is next to my bed. I see that. I see that every day. But that's post. When I probably passed that hospital, I hadn't seen my mother for months because she was in a nursing home. And so going months without seeing her, and I don't think people understand that as being a COVID survivor. Going months without seeing her, and then the final time I see her, I'm in a suit asking her if she wants to take this ventilator off. And she's telling me yes. And I'm knowing once I pull that plug, it's seconds to hours. And walking out that door knowing, see, I knew she was gone when I left, but I told him to leave her be. People don't understand how heavy that shit is. You know what I'm saying? To go from we FaceTiming to your mother got COVID to we got to rush her to the hospital till she's gone in less than 2 weeks. It took my mother up out of here quick. See, people don't realize the trauma behind that, you know. And I'm glad that people don't play with that when it comes to me. Not because I feel like it'll hurt me, but because I'm not a dark person. I would never go that dark with anyone else. I respect how everybody else play their game. But I just wanted to throw that out there because it did have me flustered yesterday. Like, it was so weird. So it was funny because on my way home, guess what? The traffic was back flowing. It was the routes was clear again. And then today it was fine. Yeah. So that was funny. Yes, and I'm not gonna lie to you, even though my job is hard and there's so many days I go in and I be feeling insecure, they are very reassuring. My coworkers love me. Ooh we. I can't say everything, but what I can say is I walked into some chaos, and like I told my daughter, I said, God brought you up here to help me today. Because God walked us right on in there. And when we left, everybody had a smile on their face. Actually, I was the last person to leave. But I can tell you what I just told you, I had to term two people. We hired 6 new staff members today. We had one staff member walk out today, and that was replaced today. I'm currently looking, if everybody takes their jobs and agree with everything and hiring on, I'll be fully staffed with day shift, some part-time second shift, and night shift staff. And everybody's working with me. I'm coming in and saying, this is what I need done. This is what I think will help. And they're saying yes to everything. I'm like, if we're looking at the budget, if we're paying out an extra 10,000 a month, absolutely, absolutely vibrant. And I'm gonna tell you something that my mother did. When she found out she had COVID, she immediately changed her code status. Immediately. Thank you, Vashti. I love you. Thank you, Georgie. My Georgie. She immediately, and I was pissed. I'm like, what is you doing? She was like, I don't know, but I need you to give them permission to change it. And I was like, Ma, I'm not killing you off. I know I'm all over the place. I responded to Vibrant. I said, Ma, I'm not killing you off. People is beating this. People is surviving this. You know what I'm saying? I work in long-term care. And she was just like, just say yes. And I was like, okay, whatever, yes. She want to go ahead and do a DNR. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do. Vashti. VA, I do. Actually, me and my boss talk about God all the time. We pray. I pray every morning. Good night, VA Sag. I'll see you around. And you're welcome here anytime. But yes, that was crazy that you're saying that, Vibrant, because she did immediately. Yes, yeah. And I have actually my mother made me her POA when I was 18. And I was like, I'm too young. She's like, your brothers ain't gonna do right. Good night, VA Sagittarius. Thank you for dropping down again, though. God bless you, hon. But yeah, child. So back to work. Yeah, everything was just it turned around, and I'm just like, people told me I was gonna be in this position, and I qualified for this position over a year ago. They told me they said you just need to sit down, and I'm like, what? They were like, you too temperamental. But it was a situation I was in that was making me temperamental. So while I didn't respond at home, I would go to work and respond. No, I don't want any more shoes. I need to cut some of these emails off. Cause they be listen, they be emailing me the cutest shit. Yeah, so my kids already know to cremate me and split the ashes. Don't be fighting. Don't be fighting over no money. Whatever's left, y'all splitting it in half. It's only 2 of y'all, so ain't no negotiations about that. And don't be spending no bunch of money on burying me. Go ahead and burn me. Y'all take it, because once I'm done, I'm done. But they know that. Even my 12-year-old knows that. We've had those conversations. Her dad is still the go-to person if something happened to me if I'm younger. My ex-husband is, outside of them. Like, he can help them. I never took that away from him. So our agreement was if either one of us remarried, that's when the adjustment would change. But we did not change that, even though we're divorced. So I told y'all that's my best friend. But yeah, work is cool. There's just been a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie. I know I just been talking y'all to death. We've been having a good time though. Y'all been having a great time in the chat, and I really love that. With small, y'all can get together and talk about things that you find alike and things that you find in common. And it's just pretty consistent and it's positive. I know if I went live more, I would probably have more people, you know. But I'm happy with who I have because I love y'all so much. Yeah, yeah, exactly, vibrant. Because the same thing with my biological father. I have other siblings, but I make all the decisions for him. That's a blessing within itself that all three of my parents want me to be a part of their final wishes. Like he said, the only thing you need to do is get in touch with your siblings. He was like, all they got to do is fly up here. And he said, my urn gonna be next to your mama's. And I said, that's all right, daddy. And so that's what his stuff is. But he doing good. His birthday was last week. I went over there to see him, and he looking just as good. Had on his what did he have on? Burberry cologne. I said, where you think you going? He said, I am 73 years old. I'm going where I want to go. I said, all right then. I ain't gonna hold you up. Go ahead and enjoy your birthday. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna do what you do, Papa. That's what I call him, Papa. And he was so happy to see me. But yeah, child. So things is looking good. And when they ain't looking good, I can come live and tell y'all these motherfuckers getting on my nerves. But no, it did hurt me to have to turn them young women. You know what I'm saying? And then one of them, they trying to reach back out. And I'm like, you walked out. Because you thought you were going to try to do something that you were used to doing. And you told that to me. You told that to the director of nursing. You don't do that. When you walk out, that's voluntary resignation. Whether it's me, the nurse, the supervisor, the administrator, whomever, per this company, walking out on your assigned shift is voluntary resignation. And if I let you get away with it, then everybody else gonna think they can do that. Yeah, they have been striking. That's why I'm glad I'm in Ohio. Cause certain places they've been cutting up, child. They getting tired. Yeah, a lot of nurses right now after COVID have a lot. It's a lot of PTSD. It's a surge in healthcare workers going to counseling and therapy, and all kind. Yes, they tired. We tired, and that's why I refuse to step foot in a hospital. That is exactly why. Although your experience is going to be in a hospital, I refuse to step foot in a hospital. Because to give a person 10 high risk people is a motherfucker. And then some of these hospitals don't want to bring LPNs in. So they put all this responsibility on the RN. So could you imagine being on a ICU floor where you got or and then like a lot of the hospitals was not reimbursing them people because they had that 5 minutes before and that 5 minutes after or 7 minutes before, whatever the company is. And so a lot of people were not getting reimbursed those few minutes. Whatever, as long as you're on the clock, they have to pay you. They weren't getting reimbursed for like we never leave on time. Okay, if you work the floor, right? Because you get your regular 12, your 30-minute break, and then extra 30 minutes to do report. Sometimes it go longer. They were docking nurses that say if You were scheduled to get off at your shift was say 7 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. But maybe you didn't get out of there until 8:30. Some places, yes, they were docking the nurses saying they used to have this rule, you should be able to get all this done in time. But that's not true. I could be sitting up at 7:05 waiting on Tasha to get off the elevator or Mrs. Jones fall. Tasha's not on the floor yet. That fall is mine. And if that fall has an injury, I have to assess the patient, make sure the patient is safe, do the vital signs, notify the doctor, call the family, and then document. And don't let them have an injury or have to be sent out to the hospital if you're in a nursing home. Or if they're in a hospital or wherever they got an injury, you got to do the first aid, patch them up, do all that stuff. You cannot pass an incident along to the following shift. Technically, until you do report with them and give them the keys or however you do it in your facility, that is still on you. So if I have to deal with all that and still turn around and do report and sign off with the next nurse, I'm not going to be out of there by 7:30. I may not be out of there till 8:30, 9 o'clock, depending. Oh, yeah. We ain't going to even talk about the bed nurse ratio, especially in the hospitals that don't want to employ LPNs to be a backup for RNs. When they take that out the system, that's what's really causing a problem. Because the LPNs can handle the straight med passes for the easier people, while the RNs can handle a lot of the major documentation and some of the IV pushes and different things like that. Like most hospitals that have an RN to nurse to patient care tech ratio have better outcomes because you have the RN who can administer blood. They can do the IV pushes. They can administer the meds. And some states let the nurses do LPNs do certain things. Don't get it twisted. But if you can have a RN, a LPN, and a patient tech in a hospital for a specific amount of people, you got the RN that's doing certain stuff. The LPN can pass the standard meds. The patient care tech can run the vital signs and do the ADL care. The LPN can document, the RN can document, the patient care tech can still do certain stuff. You take the LPN out, so you have the RN and the patient care tech who can't do half of the stuff the LPN can do because they may be able to do Foley's or something like that or draw blood, but they're not certified to give medication. So then the RN has to do all this stuff, plus do the documentation. And then instead of having 3 to 4 people, they got 4 to 10. Where if they put an LPN in there, the RN gets 3, the LPN can get 3 to 4. The LPN can take the people that don't need blood, that don't need the certain IV pushes, and just focus on giving them their meds, their antibiotics, and their insulins. The RN can focus on the higher risk patients because that's how the hospitals got them set up for documentation purposes. And then the patient care tech can focus on doing vital signs, checking blood sugars, and doing ADL care. That system worked and there were no flaws. Every time these hospitals want to phase LPNs out, or try to put more responsibility on the patient care techs, but they still cannot administer medication, it's a problem. When the hospitals take away LPNs and EMS workers or paramedics, it becomes a problem because see, paramedics can draw blood, paramedics can give medication. Paramedics and LPNs go hand in hand. Hell, it was paramedics that taught me how to insert IVs, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But when they take that away and try to put everything on an RN, then it's a problem. They break the system. Simone, I do work at Burlington. Stop dropping down and messing stuff. Simone, you do that all the time. You know I work at Burlington and I used to work at Dollar Tree and I used to strip on the weekends. Simone do that all the time. Simone is probably one of my day ones and pay attention. That's why Simone does it. Simone pay attention to everything we say. But yeah, the system gets broken. And then they mess up the budget. So they tearing up their budget. They're breaking the system. And then now they're not paying nobody like they're supposed to. Because Medicaid and Medicare sets these guidelines based on patient ratio and not acuity. Things are based on ratio and not acuity. Things can be based on budget and ratio, but not acuity. Because just because a person may be stable coming in, don't mean they're going to remain stable. We have no control over that. Be safe driving, Vashti. So I mean, it's so many. The politics have changed so much. That's why I like working in private pay. But that's the policies done changed so much. So that's why I say no to hospitals. Even if I did go back to become a registered nurse, I wouldn't work in a hospital. I would do my 1 to 2 years for the clinical experience that's required, and it wouldn't be full time. It'll probably be in an ER somewhere, because you have to have a certain amount of clinical hours every year for your license. But I wouldn't work in a hospital. I'll leave that to them. They don't even pay enough. Not for me. If I walk in a hospital as an RN right now, I'm walking in at max pay because of my experience. It ain't worth it. If I'm gonna do that, I'm running a business. You welcome, Vashti, baby. You know I love you. I'm on the business aspect of it. I'm running the show. I'm opening up a house or something. Or home. Like that's the only thing I could see it for, or doing something with IV administration or something. I'm not running a cart or passing meds. Mm-mm. I've done it already. I gotta highlight this coming because this is so cute. The other day when I was talking about working at Burlington, Simone dropped down, Miss LaDonna, I thought you was a nurse. I said, oh Lord, you be watching me. Simone be watching, baby. Viber, ain't nobody went live yet. That's worth watching. Cause I'm tired of talking. And I gotta get ready for bed because I do have a job to go to in the morning. Thank you, Vibrant. Like I do got somewhere I gotta get up. Now you know goddamn well I ain't going over there. I don't give it. I love me some Ness with her thick chocolate ass. And you know I ain't going to see Crazy Cat either. We already talked about Crazy Cat. I ain't going to see no mammals, and I'm not going to see no animals. I'm not going to see no mammals, okay? Whether it's a large mammal or a small mammal, I'm not going to it. Yeah, I'm not going over there. I'm not. I catch Nest somewhere else. I ain't even got time. Me and my chicken wings gonna stay over here. But ain't no heavy hitters live. Like, is Miss Parker live? Well, I guess we could go. If y'all anybody, if y'all slept to Miss Parker, she do a lot of different type of commentary. That's my girl too. I like her. She's a sweetheart. I'll probably just go to bed. Shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Cause I damn sure ain't going to them two people. And I don't mind her saying that in here, y'all. She's the managing mind because I did ask a question. I don't care. But I ain't going over there. But I am about to get up off of here. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. And it's 9:59. I gotta be up. Who don't you mod for? I gotta be up. I gotta take my daughter somewhere 8 o'clock in the morning. So I have to get up a little early. Well, I have to get up and get moving a little earlier than I normally would. I usually get up about 5:30, 6 o'clock, but I lay around, chill, watch Jay Dunn or something like that, have my coffee. but I gotta take her somewhere in the morning. So, and then I got I got meetings tomorrow. A lot of meetings. Whew, shit, more meetings than I want to have. Um, because I got to get ready for these audits. So I have to get all my stuff together. So I have to meet with my bosses so they can show me how to do everything. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a long day for me. But I do love y'all. Thank you to everyone who came through. Vashti, my baby, Georgie, PJ, girl, Sneaky Link, my managing mod. Who else came through? Rex, VA Sagittarius, Simone, Muffy, my wife, CEO, boss lady, came through. I love you so much. Miss Bella 222. I hope I didn't mess your name up. TC came through as always, showing me some love. She know I got a lot of love for her. Miss Angela White came through. Thank you so much, Miss Angela White. Hottest chocolate. I love it because that's my nickname too. Chocolate with an extra E. If I missed you, it's probably because I can't see you as I'm scrolling back up. But I thank you for coming through. I thank you to all my cloud watchers. And I thank you. Oh, Ebony with the IE. That's my girl. That's another one I'll be in a chat with, like, girl. Oh, unbothered for real, my sister. There we go. Thank you to all the ones who's gonna catch the replay and who's gonna show me love. Thank you. Oh my God. Can we remove this? Can somebody take that out? Thank you. And block them. Ban them. Thank you to all the people that's watching the replay. Thank you to everyone that's showing me love. If you want to cash at me, please look earlier. Vibrant gonna drop it again. I also have Venmo and Zelle for those of you who do not like Cash App. But if you choose not to do that, if you just give me a like, share, and subscribe, and comment your favorite part of this live, that would be gladly appreciated. You guys have an amazing night. Vibrant, I love you. I'll see you around. Bye.